I'm here with Gary Pesh, an old friend who is the president of the IPCPR and the owner of Old Virginia Tobacco Company, formerly Tobacco Barns in Virginia and suburban Washington. Gary, let's cut to the chase. Where do you see the industry going in light of all the taxes, bans, and attendant legislation at the city, state, and federal level? We're confronted with a lot of problems.
Yes, we are, and it's inherent, I think, to the tobacco industry. We're going to get an assault from everyone. So, as the IPCPR, our plan is to start building state associations so that we can better battle at the state level through working with retailers and lobbyists who have been trained and have the ability to work with legislators to keep this ridiculous taxation of premium cigars out of the coffers of these overinflated state budgets. And federally, we have our own federal lobbyists that we've hired that we're working on the federal aspects, especially focusing on FDA issues, which could be very detrimental to the retailer in our tobacco industry.
This is an all-out battle then, but might I add, finally. I think, hopefully not too late, but I think the industry was complacent about not separating themselves from cigarettes, not making the distinction between a product that comes out of the ground and nothing is done to it, nothing is added to it, it's not treated in any way but curing, fermentation, and aging. This is not tobacco in the sense that people think of cigarettes.
That's our biggest challenge, is really educating the legislators on who we are as retailers of the product and what our product is, that there is a difference between this and, let's say, big tobacco. And that's been our biggest challenge, but we've made a lot of headway. Recently, we flew a bunch of retailers and board members and manufacturers up to Washington, D.C., where we met with federal legislators, several federal legislators, and actually got quite a lot of support and have about a dozen signatures on a letter we're sending to the FDA from legislators.
And you found these congressmen, some of them, senators, whatever, to be at least open-minded?
We were shocked at how open-minded and how receptive they were to our cause. Once we explain what we are and who we are, our product is not only, as you said, is made differently, it's consumed differently. People don't, smoke 50, 20 cigars a day. The average is, according to some surveys that are out there, the average cigar smoker smokes 3 to 5 cigars a week. A week. And that's not an addictive product. It's not consumed in that way. It's also made, marketed for adults, and sold to adults.
And you don't see a cigar smoker standing out in front of a building in 19-degree weather, puffing on a cigar for 5 minutes.
It's bad for the cigar.
This is about relaxation, contemplation, and conviviality.
Absolutely.
And we shouldn't be denied that right.
We shouldn't be, and that's what we're fighting for. And people like you who have been out there hammering this away to the cigar smokers. The only thing I hope is that cigar smokers themselves aren't complacent, and that they too join the organizations as consumers, like the CRA, which is the Cigar Rights of America organization, to help fight the battle. Because the thing that we've learned in the halls of Congress and even in the state legislators is that they will listen to the constituents if the constituents talk to them. And that's what we have to do. We have to go to the legislators, both as retailers, consumers, and the third aspect, as manufacturers.
Thank you very much, Gary, and always a pleasure seeing you. We don't get to do it often enough.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you very much, my friend.